Hey there, you guys. So you know from the previous video, I was telling you that we have to take a deep dive just right into our shit pile. We just have to go there and surrender and trust and allow things to just unfold and to show us and just to purge it. Just to purge it. I don't need to squeeze it out. I don't need to force anything. Just to lay there like a fluffy cloud of dense, stinky crap and just be in it. And surrender to it and know that you're not going to be in that pile for very long. If you can just submerge yourself in it and figure out how to breathe and maneuver through it and to really communicate through your feelings of it in order for it to come up and resolve and dissolve and be released back to source, no longer going to come back to go through that cycle again. So I guess I went through my last shitstorm, or at least I'm going to assume. So today my Lemurian Star Child cards popped out and it is sovereignty. And this is the perfect card for me because sovereignty takes you to that ground zero, to that neutral. You owe no one anything, they owe you nothing. And you just work on what you need to do for yourself. So anyway, the right to choose, immunity to hooks, enlightened solar plexus, choices, resolving shame issues. New Earth Dragons are here to guide us in our personal and collective transformation. They liberate my solar plexus by clearing out old paradigm energies because I must leave heaviness behind to ascend. The dragons will lead me into heaven on earth by showing me how to be sovereign in my energies. So all the old programs got to go. So if you need to float on your back or swim through it, do it. I really encourage, because you will accelerate the release of it. And I'm living proof of it in the last 4 or 5 days. It's been a roller coaster of brown stuff and bringing up old wounds and so many things. That was just insane. So here we go again. I'm going to read it again because it's important. New Earth Dragons are here to guide us in our personal and collective transformation. They liberate my solar plexus by clearing out old paradigm energies because it must leave heaviness behind to ascend. The dragons lead me into heaven on earth by showing me how to be sovereign in my energies. So you gotta leave that heavy stuff. You gotta let it go. It serves no purpose. And that's persons, places, things, jobs, people that are in your intimate life, people that are in an acquaintance level, maybe some hopes and dreams that you have that you're just pounding your head against the wall and maybe you just need to surrender to it. It could be your health. It could be a lot of things that you just need to say, I'm going to surrender and trust. So I'm going to hold this back up. I'm going to read you the affirmation. Tati ahala asolo titi ka tama. Tatik ahala asolo titi ka tama. As the fire in my heart kindles brighter and brighter, all old magnetic pools are clearly seen and released with love and understanding. As the fire in my heart kindles brighter and brighter, all old magnetic pools are clearly seen and released with love and understanding. Now this card couldn't have come at a better time. There are so many cards in this deck that I've never shuffled and had come out. So a lot of these things become new, and then if I may have seen it over the last 2 years, 3 years, it's like new again to me because it's all relevant to where I am in this moment as it is for you. So what's the Golden Dragon doing? It's releasing the old paradigm. It's letting you go through the heaviness, make a choice through that heaviness to release it in order to ascend, to bounce back up. And when you do, you'll be at a more rightful place, understanding more of your purposes, and a more lightness of beingness is what I'm hearing. More lightness of beingness, because you're releasing the dense magnetic pull of old paradigm in order to feel the metaphor of heaven on earth. Yeah. Now that's pretty powerful, my friends. And again, you can't make this stuff up. You can't. And look at this beautiful golden dragon. I would love to see it do a flyover. Yes, I would. So I want you to enjoy that and just marinate in it. Marinate in your poop. Marinate in all the doo-doo. And let the doo-doo tell you what you are to do with your doo-doo. And yeah, get some creative writing going. I jumped on the mini tramp the other day, making all kinds of like childhood noises that I don't even know if I made as a child, but I was just glad nobody was home, the windows weren't open, because it sounded a little cavemanish. Anyway, do whatever you've got to do to stretch and move your physical body and release and bring up to the surface so that you can do more skim and release, skim and release, skim and release. Let it go. And you're doing enough at the time without your mechanical arm getting tired. Then you have another arm where you can skim and release. You've got a foot where you can skim and release. That's right. You just shove it all out of the way. Make your way through it. And then you recognize the density. And then you recognize the lightness. And then you realize, I choose this. But sometimes we have to go through the density to understand the feeling of the lightness. Right? So, I love each and every one of you. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.